Hey YouTube, welcome to Cooking Conversations. I'm sure you've heard Dunkin has a new summer menu that includes a ham and cheese croissant stuffer, which I have always been a fan of ham and cheese croissants. But of course, we are going to do the low sodium version. Now, the Dunkin has theirs and it's 580 milligrams of sodium. I don't know why, because it's only one piece of ham, and Swiss cheese has the lowest amount of sodium content. So I'm not sure what they're doing to it, but we are back at it again with a copycat recipe. I am going to use puff pastry, okay, because I am not a baker. I do not know how to make croissant croissant dough. I'm not even going to try. I hear it's very difficult. So I am going to use Pepperidge Farms puff pastry. And I have some ham that we bought that I have used before. And ham is generally not low sodium, but this is how I'm going to do it. This package is the Hormel Natural Choice, okay? And it says that it has 580 grams of sodium, but that's per serving. 4 slices is a serving. So if I get 1 slice per croissant, that's gonna lower my sodium content all the way down 4 into 580, 189, 190 milligrams of sodium, not including the cheese. Now, I got my Swiss cheese. I should have just got it all in one trip, but let's see. Do I have some open already? I do. I have some open already. So, I have my Swiss cheese. Now, 1 slice of Sargento's natural aged Swiss cheese is 35 milligrams of sodium. So, I'm going to put 1 piece of cheese in here plus 1 piece of ham. And with the puff pastry, it's 140, and you divide that up and however many that I'm gonna make, it's not gonna be 580 no matter what, all right? So I'm gonna turn the camera around, we're gonna start prepping and put it in the oven and come back and let you guys know if this is a win and if this is easy enough to do that it's worth it, all right? I'll be right back. All right, so we got our Pepperidge Farm puff pastries, and this is what it looks like. So you get 2 pieces, like 2 square pieces, and you have to be very gentle with it because it has to thaw out. It comes frozen, and when it's thawed out, it's very moist and it's very soft, and you don't want to tear it. So the recipe that I'm following recommend that you roll it out with your rolling pin. It's stuck a little bit there. I should have put flour on it. I forgot to do that, but they recommend rolling it out with the rolling pin so the creases, you see those creases, those, because it's like 3 rectangles, so those creases don't break, and it kind of mends it together a little better, so it'll make for a smoother transition. All right, here we go. We're gonna cut it in triangles, and this square made about 4. I cut that one a little wide, but it still worked out in the end. And ideally, you wanna go from corner to corner. Over on that last end, I kind of missed the corner a little bit, but it really didn't matter in the end. So separate your pieces very gently once again, so you don't rip them because they are very moist and very gentle. I am going to put 1 piece of ham, just like I said, and 1 piece of cheese. But I decided to cut the cheese in half because I didn't want the cheese to slide over the top, over the edges too much, okay? So once you put it on, you're gonna roll it all the way up, and that little tip part on the bottom, I usually would put some wash or egg wash or something there so it'll stick and not come up, but I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna bake it on the bottom side anyway, so I skipped that step. So here's croissant number 2. I did the exact same thing, and you're gonna roll it up and put that little tip piece on the bottom, so when you bake it, it'll automatically stick, and that'll skip you a step. Now right here, I forgot to season those 2 because I wanted to put just a little bit of seasoning on mine. So I went and got the seasoning, some no salt seasoning, and I'm just gonna put a little bit of seasoning on it just to give it something a little extra and put it on top of the cheese and see if it makes a difference, all right? So just a pinch, not much. It's salt free, so I can have a little seasoning. So I'm gonna roll this one up and the last one, and you'll see in the video, I'm gonna put some egg wash on it so it can get a nice little color. Oh, I tucked that in because I didn't want all my cheese to ooze out. I didn't tuck it on the other ones, but in the end, I don't know. Let's see if it really makes a difference. So this is the last one. That square made 4. So if you have 2 pastry sheets, you can probably make 8 altogether, which is definitely a good deal. I don't know how much the ones are at Dunkin, but this is definitely a good deal. So get your egg wash, cover it all really good with the egg wash so when you bake it, it'll have some color on it. And we're gonna bake it for, mine took like 20 minutes, which was a little bit longer than what I was thinking it was gonna take at 400, but just bake them until they're golden brown. All right, so there's a picture coming up to see them all golden brown, and then we'll go right into the taste test. All right, we are ready for the taste test. They came out looking, oops, really good. Don't slide off the tray. Maybe that'll be my thumbnail. All right, let's get a taste. I wished in hindsight I had closed it up so the cheese wouldn't have seeped out of it, but nonetheless, let's try it. Mmm, 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 flaky. Mm-hmm. Delicious. You know what? Moving forward, I'm not gonna close it up. That cheese that's toasted on the parchment paper adds so much flavor and so much crunch. All right, this is a complete win. I'm giving this a 10. This is my first time making it, but it came out good. Give it a try. Dunkin' Ham and Swiss Copycat, half the sodium. Delicious. Thank you for watching.